Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Kashish Mendiratta. In this video, we will be covering about pairs in C++ STL. This is going to be a very quick video. So pair is one of the simplest thing in C++ STL. So pair is just a group of two elements. So if there is a pair, I name them P1. So it has two elements. One will be P1 dot first and second will be P1 dot second, and we can have any data type of them. For example, we want to have a pair of int comma int, we can have that. We want a pair of int comma char, we can have that. Just we need to specify the types. For example, if I want to have a pair of int comma int, so how will I write pair of int comma int and p? So if I want integer and char, I just need to change the data type here, and here I can write char, or if I want to have char comma char, then I can write pair of char comma char. So it's simply we can access the two elements using dot operator, dot first and dot second. These two are the members of the pair class implemented, and that's all. So I have a function where I used to print the pair. So if I pass a pair to this function, it will print first, then the first element of the pair, and then second element of the pair. I have chosen int comma int pair, and let's see the constructors of writing the pairs. So if I write a pair of int comma int p and don't provide any values, so by default it will give 0 and 0 to first and second element of that pair, and we can also provide that values in our constructor function. So if I want let's say this is p1, this is p2. So if I want a pair of 2 and 3, so I can pass two values to a constructor and it will make a pair of 2 comma 3. And also I can make a pair using the make pair function. So if I declared a p3 pair, and I can assign this, and make pair returns a pair. So I can write make pair function, and let's say 32 and 45. So it will make a pair for us, and let's print all the pairs. So print pair p1, then print pair p2, print pair p3. Okay, so let's print the three pairs. Okay, so the first pair is 0 comma 0, second pair is 2 comma 3, and the third pair is 32 and 45. This is all from the pairs, but I want to show that what is the main use of the pair. Mostly pairs are used in some nested types, just like I want to have a vector, and in each element of a vector I want it to be a pair. So what I can write is that I want a vector, but instead of just single type I want a vector of pairs. So I can write in this form that I want a vector of pairs. Okay, so let's delete them. Okay, so let's say I have three pairs and I have created a vector of pair. So let's push these elements in the pair. So let's make some new pair first. So let's say I want a new pair, so I say pair of int comma int, and that let's say p4, and that is equals to 10 and 23. Okay, so let's push all that elements in vector. So let's push p1, let's push p2, let's push p3, and also push p4. Okay, so I have created a vector of pairs and pushed the four elements in a pair. So I want to show you one thing, so that's why I have uh, shown you this video. I have made a vector of pairs. So what happens is that using this syntax of for loop, so what it will be doing is that it will be iterating to each value of vector, and let's say p, and it will assign each value as a p. So we know that vector is just a group of pairs, so p represent each pair at each time. So we can print that. So let's say print pair p. So if what it will be doing is that it will be iterating over the vector, and for each value it will be printing that pair also. So I want to show you another way by which I can print the vectors. So how we can print the elements of vector? We start with the iterator, and the value of iterator is v dot begin. That means the iterator is to the beginning of the vector. Itr is not equals to v dot end till it not reaches the end. I increase the itr. And now how I will show the vector here? For that, look at this diagram. So if there is a simple pair, so I can access the elements using p1 dot first and p1 dot second. If the pair name is p1, so I can access simply using dot first and dot second. But if I am accessing a pair using the iterator, so I can't say itr dot first and itr dot second. So I have to write itr arrow function arrow first and itr arrow second. So this is how we can access a pair if we are accessing using the iterator. This is how we can access if we are accessing by the name. So this was, in this case, p was the name of the pair when it stops at each pair in a vector, and here itr is the pointer to a particular vector. So in the first time itr points to v dot begin, in the second time itr points to v dot begin plus 1, and so on till end. So for each that vector I want to display that. So itr arrow first will be the first element of that pair, and itr arrow second would be the second element of that pair. Okay, so let's print that. So you can see that using this and using the second way we both get the same results. So the first pair is 0 0 0 0 2 3 2 3 32 45 10 23 10 23. This was all about this video, and I was basically made this video to show you that you can means what are the ways by which you can use this, and this will be used in maps also, so that's why I have made this video. So this was all about this video. Meet you in the next video.